All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. As you guys can see here, a bit of a different backdrop. I'm actually at my girlfriend's house. She's got a pretty nice setup, though, man. Honestly, it might be better than mine. She's got the 4-monitor setup. I feel like I'm in a spaceship, but that's not going to stop us from uploading a pretty awesome gameplay against one great user. If you guys don't know who one great user is, if you guys watch any of the competitive Madden tournaments, he's actually one of the commentators. He does a great job commentating. He's actually a pretty solid Madden player as well. I believe he won the Panthers Club last year. I don't think he's competing this year, but he's definitely out there in those weekend league streets. This was actually a weekend league matchup, so he's definitely a super solid player. He kind of surprised me by what he came out in the offense here, and you guys are going to see. I'm not going to go ahead and upload my live commentary. I'm going to do post-com and then my live expression. I heard a couple people say that they actually really like that. And you guys are going to see, you guys can definitely notice some frustration in the way he's playing offense. But it ended up being a super tight game. Definitely came down to the absolute wire. And yeah, it was a good one. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys haven't already, man, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate all the support. With that being said, man, let's go ahead, jump into the highlights. All right, so here we go, guys. Like I said, we're playing against one great user. He's coming out in goal line, and on the second play of the game, first play, he got no yards. He actually bust a big-time run with Raheem Mostert. Someone corrects me every video, and I somehow still get it wrong, but right there, he busts a really big run up to the 46-yard line. I was really surprised why he was coming out goal line. I had played user early in the year, and he pretty much ran bunch every single play, so I was kind of caught off guard. I thought maybe he found like a really glitchy run or something. Obviously, he had a lot of success on that one run, but other than that, I feel like we've stopped it a couple times in a row. Right here on 3rd and 6, he's going to actually go back to that bunch, so it's kind of a weird contrast. He's going from that goal line to the bunch. Right there, he runs that play flood. Super tough to stop. It's basically got a deep out route and then a deep side dig from the solo receiver, and we're not able to stop it. He's able to convert on 3rd, 2 more goal line runs, and then another dot here on 3rd and 9. So it kind of seems like what he's doing is running on 1st and 2nd down. I think the reasoning for that is as we get 2 people right there to make a tackle on Mostert and no one can do it. Snead was like almost touching him, and then he just got sucked into like a run block animation. That was a bit unfortunate. I thought it should have been a tackle, but we're going to go ahead and give up 7. We're back on offense. Jerry Jeudy with the Slot-O-Matic, 89 overall. Super budget receiver. I think I picked him up for like 80K. If you guys need a slot receiver, definitely recommend him. I have one of the best teams in the game possible, and he still makes my team. He's got that Slot-O-Matic ability. I'm thinking about dropping him, though, for that Chad Ochocinco. As I say that, Jerry Jeudy up the sideline on a deep corner route. So what my opponent is doing is he's running this nickel 3-3-5 wide. He's kind of mixing in some man blitz. He's kind of mixing in some zone blitz. Basically what he's doing is he's sending at least 5 or 6 on every play. And then he's got pretty aggressive with the zones right there, just leaving the corner route absolutely wide open. So again, another 2 runs out of goal line. Not really working that well for him outside of that one run. And then another 3rd and long right here. He's going to go for a drag. He had it definitely earlier. Dion wasn't a cloud on the left side, but he backed up super far to go ahead and guard Metcalf on that C route. Ends up going out of bounds, made the read way too late, and then right here, I thought we almost got screwed. We played perfect defense. Everything was completely covered, and as you can see from my facial expression right there, I was honestly surprised that he didn't catch it. The ball just perfectly fell on an inaccurate throw right to his receiver. Fortunately for us, though, we had like 4 or 5 people in the area, and I'm surprised I didn't catch the pick. I think we dropped the pick like 3 or 4 separate times on that play. And then right here, we have the table route. He had a zone there. It actually played it really well. I had to click on, try to cut it off so it wasn't a pick. His guy didn't really react, but I ended up losing quite a few yards right there. But we're going to go ahead, get it right there. 3rd and goal with Reggie Bush on the wheel route, man. He was playing some man-to-man there. Ended up leaving the running back wide open. I guess that was his responsibility as a user, but his user was on the right side of the field. We hit the wheel route to the left. That was an absolute dot to go up 7. And then right there, definitely big play potential again. But Taylor Mays with that secure tackler ability comes up huge for me. A lot of people in my streams, they always ask me, Kmac, what abilities are you using on defense? And I actually love secure tackler. I'm probably one of the only people that actually use that ability this year. It's great. They can't break hit sticks, so you're going to get, I mean, it doesn't really increase your chance of a fumble, but it's going to land those big hit sticks. You're going to make the offensive players tired. And then not only that, but you're going to get those suction tackles. So if your opponent's running these stretch, running these powers, man, you're going to go ahead, get those reach animations, and save you from giving up huge runs. But right there, he had us with a deep post route. I didn't think it was open. I honestly yelled pick as it happened in real time. I thought Snead would easily play that. Snead doesn't usually play my field, but for some reason he snuck his way on in this game. And I'm kind of surprised he didn't react at all. He does have 90 zone with max lockdown. Kind of unfortunate there, but right there, we're able to come up with a big time sack. I honestly think that might have been a little bit lucky. If we had shedded a second later, the half would have been over, and we would have taken a 7-point lead in a half. But unfortunately, Ricky Jackson just goes absolutely crazy, just shoves his right tackle to the ground, and comes up with a huge interception. Right here, I roll out. I want to just throw the ball away, and dude, I don't know what happened. I think I just had an absolute brain fart. I should have just thrown the ball away. That's honestly what I wanted to do as it happened. As you can see from my expression, it just completely caught me off guard. I don't really do that a lot when I play Madden, just completely mess up unintentionally. A lot of times if I make a bad read, it's because like I didn't see the DB, or I got too greedy or something like that. But honestly, right there, I wasn't trying to be greedy. I wasn't even looking at that route. My full intention the entire time was to throw the ball away. And I don't know what happened, honestly. I think maybe because I've been playing the new COD, I got the buttons mixed up a little bit. And I ended up just throwing it right to him. So I gifted him an interception. Unfortunately, we have been playing great offense all game so far as well. So he's going to get the ball back here, only down 4. 3rd and 10. We play some really good defense right here. Darren Waller into the flat. And right there, as you can see, secure tackler Ronnie Lott is not going to get, like, if we don't have secure tackle right there, he goes for a hit stick. Waller could easily brush that off, gain a couple extra yards and put my opponent in a much more manageable position. But right there on 4th down, we play great defense. Literally nothing was open. So what I was saying earlier in the game is the reason I think he's running on 1st and 2nd down is because he has this threat detector ability. And basically what that allows him to do is see who's blitzing on 3rd and 4th down. He's scared of the blitz. He doesn't want to pass on 1st and 2nd down. As we go right here, man, we have the slant wide open for an absolute laser. Goes right to Jerry Jeudy, and oh my goodness, right through our hands. Acrobat DRC goes absolutely crazy. That was quite a wild sequence right there. We got pretty unlucky to get shedded that fast. We got to throw out a sack, but then we got lucky again right there. Oh my goodness, that should have been a pick as well. DRC, I need you to get right back for me. His DRC went crazy the play before. Unfortunately, my DRC could not make a play right there, but yeah, just to throw out a sack animation on our 3rd down. Kind of unfortunate. It did fall right to us, so I was like, oh wow, we actually got lucky on the throw out a sack, but yeah, as you can see, DRC was not playing any games right there. Just lays out, goes Superman, comes up with the interception, gives my opponent life once again. And then right here, Moser on a big-time run up the middle for like a 9 to 10-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. I probably could have matched him going in goal line defense right there, but I don't think it's worth it. I could easily give up a big run. And I'm just confident in over G right now. I think we're playing really good run defense. We've only really given up 1 or 2 big runs. And outside of that, like I said, man, great run defense. I think he has like 17 or 18 rushes for only like 66 yards. And most of those came on one play early in the game, on the 2nd play of the game. But right here, he's going to go back to this double post play on 3rd and 8. He's going to roll out with Josh Allen and Ronnie Lott, not able to lay the lumber right there. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3. However, he's going to go back to the same play, double post. I'm going to go ahead, alert the running back, run backwards, click onto Ricky Jackson, try to bait him, and McCourty comes up with a huge interception for us. 40 seconds left. He does have all 3 timeouts, so this game is not over by any means. I'm going to go ahead, go to conservative ball carrier, and the only thing I cannot do is turn the ball over here. I'm going to run the ball on 1st and 2nd and down, make him waste his timeouts, and then on 3rd down, I'm going to go ahead and pass the ball right there. We almost got sticky. I actually wasn't on conservative. I go ahead and switch to conservative after this play. It's really important if you're passing, not so much if you're running. Right here, we have great pocket. We're trying to step up, but he had so many people, man. He blitzed everyone. We had people open. We just couldn't risk throwing the ball right there. We could easily get a throw out a sack, throw in our lineman's helmet or something like that, and give my opponent an easy pick 6. I'd rather just go ahead, eat the sack, go ahead, punt the ball, and make my opponent drive down the field. He's got 18 seconds and no timeout. So honestly, any play inbounds is probably the end of the game. I'm just going to go ahead, change my zone drops deep as possible. I'm going to do like 15 for curl flats. That way they can play like semi-hard flats. And I'm going to change my flats to 30 yards. Right there, he goes for the cover 3 beater on the streak on the left side. But we go ahead, man him up. And then like I'm okay with anything underneath. Yeah, he's getting out of bounds. But again, he's just wasting valuable time. And then right here, Ricky Jackson gets a wild double or nothing animation, sheds instantly, and is going to single-handedly end the game. So Ricky Jackson had himself a great game. Definitely a pretty interesting game, man. I was not expecting my opponent to come out in goal line, but he had some nice dots out of bunts. I would have liked to see him just run bunts the whole game. I think it probably would have been a little bit closer, even though it still was a close game. But GG's to user, man.